Hey guys, it's Frank from Cruising with Wheels. Welcome to today's bit of trivia. Find out all the crazy and weird things that maybe you didn't know in this episode of Did You Know That? Well, today I'm going to give you a bit of insight on a few bits of trivia that maybe you did not know. Did you know that there's a company that turns dead bodies into an ocean reef? Yeah. Creepy maybe? I don't know. Well, for those who romanticize a burial at sea, the company called Eternal Reefs offers an innovative solution. It mixes the cremated remains of a person with concrete to create a pearl onto which loved ones can etch personal messages, handprints, or environmentally friendly mementos, I guess. Now this pearl is then encased in a reef ball. And I have seen pictures of them, and it's dropped into the sea. And it provides a new habitat for fish and other sea life, helping encourage a very vibrant ecosystem. Okay? It's the circle of life. And it does take on a whole new meaning of take a flying leap off the nearest pier. You know, Grandpa now wants to live under the ocean. Could it be those mermaids, Grandpa? Did you know that there's an annual coffee break festival? I think that's kind of crazy. Call me weird, but for millions of people, the coffee break is a key but often underappreciated part of the day. Underappreciated. How many people don't even get one? That's the epitome of underappreciated. You don't get it to begin with. Now, to stop and give the break its proper due, the town of Stoughton, Wisconsin hosts an annual coffee break festival. Now, the gathering includes coffee tastings, brew-offs, and bean spitting contests. I swear to God. Why Stoughton, Wisconsin, you ask? According to city officials, the coffee break was born in the city in the late 1800s as women working at the local Gunderson Tobacco Warehouse began the ritual of pausing during the workday to brew up some coffee and have a chat. Similar to the British, should I put a kettle on? Did you know that vacuum cleaners were originally horse-drawn? You got it. One of the earliest known vacuum cleaners was so large. How large was it? So large that it had to be hauled from house to house via horse-drawn carriage. Now, its giant hoses were propped through the windows of customers, and a gas-powered motor generated the suction that pulled the dirt and debris into a glass container where onlookers could gawk at the volume of filth coming from their neighbors' homes. Good Lord! Sounds like they were trying to suck out the china and the silverware as well. Did you know that McDonald's introduced drive-through service due to the military? That's right. The first McDonald's drive-through was installed in a restaurant based in Sierra Vista, Arizona, located near the Fort Huaca military installation. I hope I said that right. Military rules forbade the soldiers from wearing their military uniforms in public, and they weren't about to change into civilian clothing just to grab a burger at McDonald's and then run back to the base, and change back. So the restaurant manager, David Rich, smart man, came up with a solution. Cut a hole into the wall and allow members of the military to pick up their orders without stepping out of their car. The convenience and simplicity of the idea quickly caught on. Why, it's a glory hole for hamburgers. Did you know that famous director Alfred Hitchcock was frightened of, wait for it, eggs? Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock was frightened of eggs. It's bizarre. The master of suspense, okay? The man who terrified audiences with movies like Psycho and The Birds considered himself an ovophobe, someone frightened of eggs. Alfred Hitchcock explained to an interviewer back in 1963, "I'm frightened of eggs. Worse than frightened. They revolt me. That white, round thing without any holes. And when you break it, inside there's that yellow thing, round, without any holes. Blood is jolly red, but egg yolk is yellow and revolting. I've never tasted it." Can we all say, weirdo, drama queen, what a nut lordy, what does he think about chickens? Did you know that pigs do not sweat? Yeah, if someone tells you that they're sweating like a pig, you might want to point out to them, if you're that kind of person, that if they were actually saying that, they were not being biologically accurate, okay? Because they were not sweating at all if they were like a pig. Pigs are born without sweat glands, okay? So if they need to cool off, their only option is to find a cool puddle of mud that they can roll around with. So when someone says to you, "I'm sweating like a pig," just toss their butt into the nearest mud hole. See how they like that. Did you know that the fuller your refrigerator is, the more efficient it is? I did not know this. I did not know this. An empty refrigerator not only makes it more difficult to decide what to snack on, obviously, the number one problem, Kevin, it also wastes valuable energy. Yeah, it works like this. The more empty space in the fridge, the more cold air is displaced by warm when you open the door, requiring the appliance, said refrigerator, to generate cool air to replace it. That kind of makes sense. If the fridge is packed with food, Kevin hopes, less cool air escapes and less energy is required to replenish it. The writers at The Kitchen go so far as to advise refrigerator owners to fill empty bottles with water in order to displace the empty air. So now what? I got to coddle my refrigerator? We don't want it to get overtired and upset. What, do you want me to burp it next? Did you know that for 20 years a cat served as mayor of an Alaskan town? Of course it did. Alaska. Yeah. In 1997, an orange cat named Stubbs. Can you imagine? Mayor Stubbs. I'd like an interview with Mayor Stubbs. Yeah. Was an honorary mayor of the Alaskan town of Talkeetna. And with it had a population of 772 in the year 2000. And it would not have taken that many votes to earn the position, I guess. And the small town did not actually have a real human mayor. Anyways, Stubbs proved adept at the role, yeah, Mayor Stubbs, gaining fans from around the world and serving in the position for years, greeting tourists and becoming a beloved symbol of the town until his death in 2017. I wonder who his assistant was and if he had to go run and get him coffee. Was he a nice mayor or a bitchy mayor? Did you know that spider webs were used as bandages in ancient times? Yeah. In ancient Greece and Rome, doctors used spider webs to make bandages for their patients. Spider webs supposedly have natural antiseptic and antifungal properties, which help keep wounds clean and prevent infection. Makes sense. It's also said that spider webs are rich in vitamin K, which helps promote clotting. You go, spiders. Good for you. Hello, Dr. Spider. Calling Dr. Spider. I need some webs immediately. Crazy? Okay, so the next time you're out of Band-Aids, just head to your attic and grab some webicillin. Gross! Did you know that 25% of all the bones in your body are located in your feet? Yes, there are 26 bones in each foot. Okay, do the math. It's 52 bones in both feet. 52 out of the 206 total bones in your whole body, which is more than 25%. Now, it might sound crazy at first, but think about it. Your feet support your weight and allow you to jump, run, and climb. Those bones and joints also allow your feet to absorb and release energy efficiently. It's one of the reasons humans can outrun any other animal in an endurance race. We can? I don't know if I can now, but gosh, why, I could have been known as Cheetah Frank. I want to thank you for joining me today for another Did You Know That video, and on behalf of Kevin and myself, remember, don't just watch our videos. Become a regular Cruising with Wheels family member. Click that subscribe button and click the bell next to it. You'll get automatic notifications when our videos go live and when we go live on a Sunday live stream. We're also on all the other social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And remember to always travel safe and cruise often.